Hello, 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 lords, ladies, and gentlefolk. My name is Zen, and welcome to another video. Or this is a stream. This is not a video. Today we are here with another. Alex, stop laughing at me. We are here with Pathfinder 2nd Edition. This is the Serpents Lair. We'll get you caught up in a minute, but first, I want to say hello to our players. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Ruby is not with us yet. She will be here a little bit later. She had some other IRL obligations to attend to. But as we're starting, for our stream listeners, you may notice there's a new icon up in the top left corner, and that is the Iron Buffalo icon. Yes, once again, we are sponsored by the wonderful folks over at Iron Buffalo Gaming and Coffee. And I actually have a small spiel here. Stop on into Iron Buffalo Gaming and Coffee, the place where it's Starbucks, but for nerds. So, stop on in if you're in the Amherst, Buffalo area. It's a wonderful spot. There is some comics, there's a lot of gaming, a lot of Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, that kind of stuff. In fact, there's Magic held every Friday night, and I think upcoming we're doing something on Sunday nights. I don't know yet. I'm also a regular of that shop, so stop on in and say hello. But that is Iron Buffalo Gaming and Coffee. So be sure to stop on in. And this is the website, and you can also find the website down in the description down below. So yes, all right, sponsor segment out of the way. Which was really cool. For those who don't know, when we did the D&D, Iron Buffalo, the owner, his name is Will. He's a good friend of mine. He sponsored that stream as well. And so I was there this weekend, and I asked him, like, hey, we moved to Pathfinder. I want to make sure it's good with you that I still claim the sponsorship. He goes, oh yeah, for sure. Go for it. I'm like, dope. So now we're officially sponsored again. Ain't you guys excited?
Oh yeah.
Well, it will not change the stream pretty much at all. We're pretty much going to be the same holds bar. Still going to be a bunch of dumbasses.
As it should always be.
Yes, because the wonderful thing about that shop, it is very much not it's a pseudo PG-13. Depends who you're there with.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of the shop. It's got wonderful coffee. So if you're ever out in this area, I highly recommend stopping in and grabbing a cup of joe. Because Will, he's a mixologist, so he actively can, and he has a ton of different like flavor syrups. And I said the other day he made me a coconut raspberry steamer, which is like steamed milk and ice with some water in there with the flavor syrups. And it sounds a little interesting, but it's so good. But yeah. With that, enough chit chat. Let's crack on and go ahead and start. So we'll introduce our party, people who are here, starting with Miss Ina.
All right, I am playing Ina Crasido. She is a halfling summoner, whose summon has yet to appear. But I have high hopes for this session.
Next we have Mr. Onyx.
My name is Onyx. Or no, my name is Alex, but my character's name is Onyx. He is a fighter, human, and I'm looking to have some fun.
Yes. And this will be an interesting session because there could be combat or there could not be combat. I don't know. That will be up to you. So with that, let us get right back to where we were. So, oh, hold on. I need to pull up my thing because I actually have stuff written down and I forgot to open this. Am I slightly dumb? Yes. Is it fine? Also, yes. Okay. So, last time, our heroes met with the people of the trading camp just outside of Angel Rest. Topaz was accepted by Volt to be a part of the trading camp, and the Fox has been shown to have claimed 2 different champions. There was a feast held to welcome her and a few others in the camp, as we had Ina and Onyx already being a part of the camp.
Yes.
After that, a few wonderful campfire stories were told, and that is where we left off, as the sun is coming up. And you all, if you were damaged or anything like that, or you have anything that's once a day, all that is restored. You have the effects of the rest. I actually don't fully know how the long rest system works on this. I think it's similar to D&D, but I could be wrong.
It's not quite as robust. We can talk about it next rest or after this maybe.
Yeah, that sounds good. As I said, I'm like, ooh, I really don't know how that fully works. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you don't heal fully, I will say.
Ooh, interesting. So,
not by default. Like if you have healers, but
yeah, gotcha. So, as the morning comes, you all hear a familiar voice. Volt. Onyx, Ina. Once you two are up, I need a word with you in my tent. So you both hear that. It's the crack of dawn. It's not exactly. The sun is almost up, not fully. So you get the feeling that he is a very early riser. Onyx, you are very used to this. Ina, he doesn't really do this to you very often. So Ina, this is kind of an odd awakening for you. But for Onyx, this is pretty normal.
Pretty par for the course.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ina will get up and she's a little groggy, but she does her best to get ready pretty quickly.
Okay.
I like to think that Onyx lays out his stuff before he goes to bed the night before, so that when he wakes up, it's super efficient. Probably just from years of having to get up really fast.
Yeah. So you both get up. You can take your time doing it. And once you guys do, oh, go ahead.
This is the guy who has the weapon stash in his room, right? Like the guy I was having fun with. Okay, yeah, I wake up and I go there first thing. Yeah, I like him.
Volt is actually the leader of the trading camp.
Ooh, spiffy.
But yes. So once you guys do end up moving over there, go ahead and move your tokens over there. If there's anything you'd like to do in the on your way over there, you're more than welcome to do. I guess not. Okay.
I mean, I like I said, she'd get ready. She'd probably like grab a quick bite of some rations or something if she had any and didn't have time to make some actual breakfast. But
if my man Volt needs help, he's getting that help immediately.
you guys are walking
the main
over
thing
like
is
a power bar
this
in
is
your
a little
mouth.
unusual. Like if this is unusual for her, then she's like, "Oh, it must be important."
Yeah, this is definitely very unusual. I have the picture of you two like walking over. Both of you have like a granola bar in your mouth and a water bottle in the other hand, like.
Oh,
yeah, basically.
What's the fantasy equivalent of an MRE?
ARE. No, it's still MRE. MRE is meal ready to eat.
Can we just say he has his rations are MREs?
Yes, but they're
Okay,
made of dried meats and berries and nuts.
Yes, I like to think that he just rips one of those open on his way over.
they're in cheesecloth.
Oh no!
It's like a little cloth satchel, and you just pull one out.
Yes.
You kind of use your dagger and just slice it, or a knife, whatever. Also, do you both have daggers or no?
I like to think he'd maybe keep like a field sanctioned dagger on hand just for things like cutting rope, but nothing weapon like.
Okay.
I do have one dagger on hand, mostly for the sake of like if I do need, mostly for cutting, but I think it would be weapon ready.
Okay. I will say you're more than welcome to have what I'll call a field utility knife. You don't have to write it down or anything. You just have like a knife on you, because it doesn't make sense that anyone in a fantasy world would go anywhere without at least some sort of blade on them.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
In my mind, in this kind of world, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Um,
Fair.
so as you guys get in there, Volt looks at you both and he goes, "Ah, well, oh, that's not his voice. Ah, good morning. I see you both are here in a timely manner."
Good morning,
Um,
yeah.
And he looks at both of you and goes, "So, I need a favor.
ask
Uh,
away.
a friend of mine, Mr. Truesdale, he's a gnomish man. You'll know him when you see him. You'll probably hear the explosions. Um,
Oh,
I have him working on a striking dagger for me. And I need to get it, but I have things I have to attend to here, and he's located in the basement of Angel Rest. I would appreciate if you would head over there. Um, I I have Topaz running another errand for me right now. Um, and most everyone else is busy, especially in this time of morning. So it would be very beneficial if you two could do this, and I'll pay you for your time. I'd say 5 gold apiece.
sounds good to me.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm happy to help out.
He smiles. Ah, thank you. You have no idea how much it saves me. Um, when you both get back, if you need any runes put on any weaponry, I highly recommend him. He's he's a friend of mine. I've known him for years. Um, how much do you two know about the basement of
How
my brain
much
just
would I
failed?
know?
Um, what? Where is your character's just kind of been in? Remind me like how your character got here, how we agreed on that, because I know we said something, but I don't remember out
I
of my head.
believe we agreed that it was roughly 3 months ago when he got here. And it was just from him adventuring because his military days are behind him. But he still doesn't want to live a sedentary lifestyle, so a trading village is cool because if he decides to just say hunt, he can do so to actually trade, or he meets a whole host of new people almost every day because, well, trade. Stuff like
True.
that.
Okay. Yeah, that works really well. Um, in that case, Ina, how did you come across here? I think we also spoke about this, but I don't remember. I'm sorry.
I
My
can't
brain is still a little
remember
scrambled.
actually. I feel like I'm trying to remember what I had in mind. I feel like she has probably been here for a little bit, especially since she's maybe gotten used to helping around with the cleric and the in that tent. But
Yeah.
she probably traveled from maybe a area that was a little bit more high conflict or a little bit more or not high conflict, where there was some more of the magic flares. I can't remember what you're calling them that were happening.
Oh, magical
She maybe
surges.
was, yeah, the surges. And I imagine that maybe she was like, okay, I'm a little tired of the surges happening here. I'm gonna go and try and find somewhere a little safer.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
So
or if this is not as safe, then the opposite. I can see her going either way, honestly.
yeah, this place is definitely a lot safer, being a tight knit trading camp. Like everyone knows everybody. There's a lot of friends. It would make sense to me. You know what? There are definitely some magical surges happening in the basement that the people in the roof don't care about. So with that, if you'd like, we can have your character be from the basement of Angel Rest.
Sure.
So with that, you would know a decent bit. Onyx, you don't. So once
Oh man.
Onyx, you would know that it's kind of the more slum area, but that's about all you know. Ina,
Okay.
Ina, you probably have an idea of where Mr. Truesdale actually is, as far as the map goes. But I will give you a little um, idea of the basement. So Volt looks at you
Sure.
goes, Well, this is according to many folk. The basement is the home to many people, and it's seen as unsightly by the people of the roof of Angel Rest. There's a main market full of goods and some chemical items, if you need them. More, whether it be alchemical or just, regular chemicals. There are also a ton of different mundane markets, shops, as well as food and stuff like that. They're one of our main folk that we trade with. But there are very few folk with wings down there, which is why it's known as the basement of Angel Rest, as the roof, which there's the staircase on the outside of the basement that leads up there. Up there, there are many winged folk, whether they be Strix, some Azamar, who have grown into their wings. Folk like that. So, do be careful. If you see any winged folk down there, it's probably best to steer clear. A lot of the winged folk down there are either, I hate this term, slumming it, or they are down there to try and cause havoc. You getting in the mix will not do you any good.
We'll be sure to steer clear. Thank you.
I do appreciate the insight.
Of course. Also, I apologize, my voice still a little bit off. I for the chat, I just got over being sick, and my voice is still, when I try to do some voices, it still is not working correctly. It's getting there, but I'm still definitely not back to myself yet. But with that, he looks to both of you and goes, is there anything you might need that I can help you obtain, whether it be any supplies for the trip, rations, anything like that? I'm sure I can help you find it.
How far is it again? Couple days or something?
Oh, no, not days. Maybe 6 to 8 hours walk. You'll definitely make it by nightfall.
Honestly, a little food and water, and I think we'll be set.
Okay. He
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. He swiftly grabs a day's worth of rations for each of you, as well as a water skin full of a very clear water for both of you. And he hands them off. He goes, I'll be sending Topaz as soon as she is done aiding me.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you.
It would definitely be nice to have a third person's assistance as soon as possible. Thank you.
Yes. So with that, you guys take the day and you travel to the basement of Angel Rest. And I'm going to paste your tokens on here. There you are. You should still have access to your tokens. Welcome to the basement of Angel Rest. Down here is the market area, kind of in the very south of the map. There's the town square, kind of middle of the map. And you see there are a couple groups of just camps set up. And there are people living there. I kind of simplified the map a little bit. Just because this is definitely a bigger town, and if anything ends up being needed for next session, I will make a zoomed in map, but I didn't know what will actually be needed. So, with that, you guys get in, and we'll say you left around 7:15ish in the morning. So you're probably getting here between... Hi, Ethel. The cat has shown herself. You're probably getting here around... What's that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 12... Probably around 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Something in that range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi. So, with that, You guys still have a little time in the day. What would you like to do? I gotcha, honey. Jeez.
Oh,
Hell.
so can you remind me of what our mission was again? Sorry, I have like ape brain today.
No, you're
I
good.
know we're assisting him with something.
You were supposed to go pick up a dagger with a striking rune that's been put on it from his friend, Mr. Truesdale.
Okay, and did he give us directions to Mr. Truesdale? I think he did.
Yes, he gave you general directions. You would know his house is the only thatch roofed house in the north of town, aka this one. I made a single one special. Oh, go ahead.
You made it stand. Sir, what is this?
That's not in the north of town. That's in the east of town. This is the north of town.
You're in the east of town. Oh,
I am the east of
Nice.
town. Or so you
Alrighty,
think, but I'm actually the west.
And then just one final question.
Mm-hmm.
What does the immediate area look like? I know he said it was kind of the slums, and
Yeah.
given that information, my character's a little wary. Does anybody look unruly? Does it look like there's any questionable people about, or does it look like a relatively calm day?
So I will add something to that. He said that it's described as the slums. As you walk in here, it's not. It just looks like a town.
Okay.
It looks like a town with a lot of people, but you see, like he said, no person with any sort of wings or flight ability. It almost feels like maybe the description given is not from him. It's from somebody else.
Ina is, although she can see with her own two eyes, like, yeah, this place looks fine enough. Like, she is a little bit worried that maybe there's something going on that she can't see. Yeah. And she kind of turns around and she looks to Onyx and she's like, look, so this is kind of weird, but I have a friend of sorts. Kind of, I guess, a bodyguard. She's like, I don't know. She's kind of on call. Would you mind if I just kind of grabbed her real quick?
Oh, by all means, go for it.
And she kind of step off to the side, maybe like kind of somewhat behind a building, just so that people aren't looking at her while she takes a few moments to just sort of focus. And she, as she's like kind of standing there for a few moments, she starts to, I imagine that she kind of, like, she wears very green clothing, but I think that it like starts to glow just slightly green. Like it almost looks sickly if you didn't know that this was more like a. Actually, you don't know. Like, it almost looks a little bit sickly. So this kind of green tinge to her, and kind of materializing out of literally nowhere is this woman. She is a medium-sized creature, and she looks almost kind of like a very large fairy, but she's got very pale skin and this like dripping, it looks like it's dripping like black dress. It's kind of fungal looking, and she kind of materializes. Yeah, fungal. I yoinked some art from an artist doing like some people inspired by different fungus. So this is the inky cap fungus is what this is inspired by. Nice. It's really cool. I think I love the art. I can give some artist credits. This is I think Hannah Alexander. But yeah, so, and for the Funguary, which is something that FIFAL hosts. Anyways, I follow a lot of artists on Instagram. This is not the point. This woman kind of materializes out of like spores in the air. And she kind of looks down at Ina and is like, "What do you want?"
Do you want me to play?
Like, well, She kind of looks at Ina, and she kind of looks around at the town, and she's like, "Is there danger?" She's like, "Well, I don't know. I was told there would be." What? Sorry, what was your question?
I was gonna ask if you wanted me to play Mori for you, but if you can balance both, you're more than welcome to.
I can bounce back and forth. I will do my best to not make it just so the word that I have heard it described, which is very funny to me when you're role playing back and forth between two characters that you both role play or that you both control.
Mhm.
I don't want this to be masturbatory is the word I've heard it
Mhm.
described as, which I think is funny and apt. Um
Yep.
but I'll do my best to not make it that, but there will still be some interaction between them, obviously, because this is her Eidolon. So I was
Yeah.
just like, someone said it was dangerous around here. I just wanted to make sure because I know that you don't like when I'm in a lot of danger. She kind of looks down at Ina, Mori does, and she's like, "All right, well, I'm here. Let's. What are we doing here? We're looking for a dagger, a guy with a fancy dagger, but." Well, yeah, yeah. And she kind of gestures to Onyx, and she's like, "This is my friend Onyx. Friend. That's kind of a strong word, isn't it? This is my acquaintance Onyx." She's like a little bit nervous.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Mori kind of, she doesn't hold out a hand, but she like bows her head slightly. She's like charmed.
With that, you do see someone. Hold on, I do have to actually move his token because he was supposed to be over here and I put it for a wrong spot. You see a tiefling man walk up. Hello there. Welcome to the basement. What can I? Is there anything I can aid you folk in? I have not seen you around here.
No, we haven't been here before. Kind of takes a step forward. Uh, Mori takes a step behind her, towering over this little halfling woman. And Ina is like, we were looking for someone named, and she pulls out like a notebook where she wrote down the name, which Rez doesn't remember because I'm bad at things.
It was Mr. Truesdale.
Mr. Truesdale. She kind of pulls out a notebook and flips it open and goes, Mr. Truesdale, we're looking for someone named Mr. Truesdale.
Ah, yes, Mr. Truesdale. He is a wonderful man. Here, I can show you the way. And
Oh, thank you.
he takes about 12 steps up the path to here, and then he um snaps his fingers, and as he does, you see a little bit of red arcane energy kind of flows out and flies up in a direction, and it just kind of points you in the way of the house. And he goes, "It is right up there. You cannot miss it. It's the only one with a flat roof in the north of town. Wonderful place. Give Mr. Truesdale my deepest hello."
Oh, thank you. And I'm sorry, and your name is?
Oh, my name is Alan. It is wonderful to see
Elon. I will be sure to give Mr. Truesdale your regards. Thank you for your
you. You are most
assistance.
welcome. You are most welcome.
Indeed, thank you.
What kind of
Was
look
it?
is Maury giving him?
I think Mori is a little bit suspicious because she was told that this place might not be safe, even though I feel like she's having a similar suspicion to Ina, who is like Ina's probably a little bit more trusting than she should be, which is part of why Mori is here to keep her safe. So Mori is looking at this man very suspiciously, whereas Ina's like, "Oh, he's helping us, great." Um, but because Mori was told, like, "Yeah, this place might not be safe," Mori's like, "Hmm."
Understandably so. All right. Do you guys head up to Mr. Truesdale's?
That we
Yeah,
do.
if that's what we're here for.
Okay. Give me uno momento, s'il vous plaît. Because as you do,
I'll
you
look at you
do.
bust out
I
the name word.
appreciate the mixed the combination of languages.
Thank you. I'm just gonna move you guys up here because once you get to about here, you do see that the gates have opened and they're beginning to close behind. You see, three town. You see, if I can speak today, you
Who
see
needs words?
three.
Words are hard.
Exactly. You see three guards, and they all have a longsword on them, as well as like a smaller shield. And you see the longsword is sheathed, and the shields are displayed proudly, and they're all wearing armor. And they all kind of just stand at the gate.
And are these human or are they Strix or other winged folk?
They look almost human, but behind them you can see spectral wings kind of flowing. If you'd like to roll me, I think it's a sense motive, correct?
Yeah, sense motive is a perception check.
Yeah,
It is
so
a particular activity. Here,
yeah, you are
you
more
give
than
me a
welcome.
quick. Ooh, sorry.
Dude, you okay?
Yeah, I picked up some Girl Scout cookies yesterday.
Yo, I did earlier.
Hell yeah.
So there was just a bit of crinkliness from the wrappings.
All good.
Yeah, so sense motive onto sheet and then throw it into chat. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, you can if you want to just if you're trying to get a sense on why they're here, go ahead and roll me a sense motive. If you're trying to get a sense as to who they are / what they are, roll me a perception. And you can also roll both if you'd like. Both will give you.
I think she would be more concerned about why they're here and like what their mood is, if that makes. So I think sense motive, which is a perception check for the sense motive activity. Do you want that
Gotcha.
secret as it is it's supposed to be, or do you want it public?
You can do it public. I'm fine with either.
Okay. I know some people have strong opinions on the matter. So I will do one. Can I do one for Ina and for Maury?
Yeah, you're more than welcome to.
Cool. So keen eyes will not apply. Maury. Oh, never mind. Maury does not have a good perception, so that's weird. Really? I'm gonna double check that, but
Okay.
we'll just keep with Ina for now.
Yeah. Onyx, what would you be doing? Are you gonna roll a perception or anything on these guys, or?
We're referencing the guards at the top right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's always just a good idea to have a good idea as to what's going on around you.
Okay.
And you said perception, right?
Yes. If you'd like it to be a sense motive, you do have to claim that, but it can be either. Just for sense motive, you'll
would
get
probably be what I'm doing. I'm trying to.
Yeah. Sense motive is still a perception check.
Yeah, it's a roll for a particular activity.
Sweet.
Okay. And with that,
Not
as you guys are looking,
horrible.
because you did both pass this, you do see that Topaz is actually is kind of walking down the street as Topaz had seen you. So with that, I will welcome in Ruby. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Ruby.
Hello.
Sorry, I was late. I was at Midland Comic Con with my boyfriend today, and then my parents decided to take us to a movie and dinner after, completely unannounced. So,
Yes.
Oh.
How dare you
didn't-
spend time with your family and your significant other?
I know, I'm terribly sorry.
Not spending time with us. Oh.
We're much more important, obviously.
I mean, I still
me,
made the
this
time
person
for
that
it.
you don't know that much.
Good to have you here,
Yeah.
Rubes.
Happy to be here.
Quickly, go ahead and introduce Topaz.
Yeah, I am Topaz Labradorite, Strix Alchemist, mutagenist background, or mutagenist research field.
Mhm.
And yeah, excited to be here. Currently, I'm making it. I'm just gonna. I don't know what you said. My character, or where she was, but
So you were kind of
I was gonna come. I'm sorry.
you were just up the path a little bit. As
Okay.
Volt had given you the same message, and Volt had told you that he needed your aid to help the others in going and picking up a striking runed dagger for him. Um, and he told you that your
Gotcha.
friends had gotten there, and it was only maybe 10, 20 minutes behind them that you were told. You got back like just in time, so you pretty much were able to kind
Yeah.
of just get there and then snake your way around, and you were trying to surprise them, but they did see you. So you see them
Mhm.
as they are staring at these guards, and go ahead and roll me either perception or sense motive if you'd like to.
Um.
Both are a perception check. You just have to tell me what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm rolling perception.
Gotcha. All right. So with that, um, with a so Ina, you were doing a sense motive, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Ina, as you're looking at them, they look very attentive. It it seems to your mind that they are actively guarding the gate against something. You're not sure what, but something has definitely happened. Onyx,
Okay.
you were rolling general perception, correct?
No, I rolled sense motive. I clarified at
Okay.
the beginning.
Yes, I didn't remember. I apologize.
It's all good.
So you also get kind of a general sense of similar things. You think they're definitely under a guard, but you're not sure from what. You don't know if maybe something's happened. You really aren't fully sure. Um, and then Topaz, you were rolling general perception, correct?
Yes.
Okay. With general perception, you do notice on each of their weapons is indeed a rune. You are able to spot that with a 19 that on the hilt of their long swords there is a rune etched. So you think that maybe you don't want to mess with these guys because they may have a little boost in their damage.
Would I be able to roll to see if I recognize the rune at all?
Do you have crafting?
I do.
Then yes. Um
Uh,
I'm trying to think. Would that be? Yeah, go ahead and roll me a crafting check to see if you can recognize it.
It's usually either crafting or or like Arcana.
That's what I was thinking as well. Nope. You're looking and you go, that does something. I don't fucking know what, but it does something.
Years at the academy wasted.
um but yeah. So with that, you meet up Onyx and you both do know Topaz from the full meal the other night. You really
Yeah.
know Topaz because you both are champions of the Fox, even though I don't think Topaz knows that you know.
Yeah, Topaz doesn't know.
Correct. Topaz does not know that Ina is the champion of the Curious Fox, or that knows that Topaz is. So
Indeed.
yes.
Topaz, you do also
The only
see.
way
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the only way that I really know Ina is that she witnessed me regrowing a man's whole arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
That did happen. Oh my god.
yes, it did.
But Topaz, you do see a third figure with them, just this tall, fungal woman, just standing there eyeing
with
you up.
like fairy wings.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at the two of them and go, I don't want to be rude. Who's the mushroom lady?
Ina kind of whips around. She wasn't looking for Topaz, and Ina was kind of focused on the guards, and she kind of even turns around and sees Topaz and goes, "Oh, hello. Okay." She looks a little nervous. She's embodying the emoji sweat smile. Like a little nervous, but like trying to be friendly. And she kind of gestures upwards because this woman is medium sized, so taller than Ina. Like twice Ina's height, I think, at least. And Ina kind of gestures up and she goes, "This is my friend Mori. She comes around sometimes." That's not very helpful, but I'll explain more later.
I can picture just Mori just dead staring Topaz. Did you tell
exactly.
Mori?
Ina is like really nice, and Mori is like, excuse me. Like I wanted this dichotomy very specifically.
Mm-hmm. Mori's sitting there like, how dare you exist in my presence?
I think Mori. I'm not sure she's quite that much. She's more just like, who is this person? Were we expecting someone else? Because Mori was not here until we got into town. And Mori would actually ask that. She's like, who is this person? Like, I didn't know we were expecting someone else. And Ina's like, oh, right. She kind of turns back to Mori and she's like, this is Topaz. They're really good at healing people. And Mori's like, that was your job. She's like, it doesn't matter whose job it is.
Is it okay? Is it okay if I do something?
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm
No.
just trying. Yeah,
you're playing characters. Oh, totally understandable. Topaz is gonna walk up to Mori and just simply say, "Hi, I'm Topaz," and just stick out my hand to like greet her or greet them.
Mori does not shake your hand, but she does nod politely at you. She goes, "Hello. As Ina said, my name is Mori. Nice to meet you, I suppose. I was unaware that we were expecting one more, but I suppose that was not my fault." She glances down at Ina.
Mm-hmm.
But more hands are always welcome in these situations.
Yeah, terribly sorry. I got caught up with some issues on the roof. But yeah, and then she goes to like retract their hand and like do the cool like sweep through the hair thing to play off the fact that they totally got left hanging on the handshake.
Mori she doesn't like touching people.
Yeah.
That's very fair. With this, I am gonna move you all kind of just up a little more. Unless you want to, do you want to go interact with the guard, or do you want to continue on? I will leave that up to you.
Hell no.
I think my guy would go ask what's generally going on. It's like I'm not trying to pry. I'm just like wondering why they're guarding.
That does make sense.
You were told not to interact with them, though, right?
No, you weren't. You were told not to. If there were winged people, they're probably trouble. You weren't told anything about guards.
But these guards do have wings. They have the kind of spectral wings, right?
True. That is true.
Shit. Yeah, that's a good point.
So, Onyx, because you are military, I am going to give you some information that this is purely for your mind. Okay. Rose and Ruby, you both can hear this, but your characters don't necessarily know. Actually, Topaz, you would know some of this. I'll tell you when you stop knowing. But Onyx, with your knowledge of militaries, you have heard of what's known as the Silver Wing Army. The Silver Wing Army is the army of the Roof of Angel Rest. The army is led by 8 captains. Captain Ironwings, Von Hill, Morta, Tamina, Chuck, Valiant, Martin, and Alana. Jeez, my brain can't work. The captains lead the army in droves, guarding the city, enforcing laws, and aiding the people of the roof. The 8 captains are led by the leader of the capital, which is in the other notes. It is said that some of the groups, this is where, Onyx, you know of this. Topaz, you're not really sure because you're from the roof. You're not so much from the basement.
Yep.
It is said that some of the groups are more lenient than others. Some that will venture down to the basement of Angel Rest and attack the people down there as training exercises. This is the way things are. The winged folk or roof dwellers as the folk without and the folk without wings or the grounded sadly do not get along very well. But you know the extent that it goes to. You know that there have actively been times where some of the more corrupt droves will just walk down here because they see these people as lesser and will just straight up attack them as a training exercise. They won't kill them, but they'll attack.
And those are these guys?
You're not sure what drove these guys are from. Actually, yeah, no. You're not sure what drove these guys were from. Also, these guys seem to be guarding. It doesn't seem like they're here for a training exercise. So it does not make sense for that.
Yeah, I would just, if it just looks like they're guarding, I would just walk up and ask them what they might be guarding.
Yeah.
And like then, what their presence is for.
Okay. You can go ahead and move up there. Topaz,
oh, that's right, I can do that.
You do have a little information that he does not have, though. Topaz, you know of something that's kind of more rumored, and it's called the Wingless Resistance. It's a small resistance led by someone known simply as the Wingless Angel. There's very little known of them aside from that they will always carry a longsword that gives off a radiant energy when people with wings are nearby. There's almost nothing else known about them, but you do know that when those droves do come down here to just attack people, it's been seen that this group will run in and defend the people. And it seems like they're definitely two opposing forces.
Ah.
With that, Onyx, what do you say to these three guards?
I think I just walk up and ask them, hello there, gentlemen. What is it this part of town? Fuck, I'm messing up my phrasing. Hold on. Basically, I'm asking them what their presence here is for. What it's about. Like, is there anything to be concerned about?
You do see the one on the left, their hand is immediately on their sword as they see you approaching. They're expecting someone to attack them, and when you come off kind or just curious, their hand loosens on the hilt of their sword, but it never leaves it. The other two, their hands are kind of at their sides, kind of just at rest, but definitely both keeping a more keen eye on you. The one in the middle speaks up. Yes, we are guarding here. The Wingless Resistance has been causing us issues. There's also been some people who have just been trying to storm the gate, if you'd even believe that. The damn grounded. I mean, no offense to you, but you know.
I understand.
You see the one on the right definitely has a couple beads of sweat rolling down them. I'm sorry, we shouldn't address people like that. That's a bad name to call people. We apologize. We're trying to get better. If we aren't better, Captain Alana will have our heads. Yes, indeed. So be better. And the guy in the middle smacks the other on the in the back of the head. Be nice. And this was the first mention of Captain Alana, which does give you some insight as to who these guys follow, and I will show her token, as long as it uploaded. It did. This is Captain Alana Holschnick. I think I can make the token bigger. There's a way. There's a will, there's a way, and I have a way.
Double right click to open the menu. And
there.
Then you'll want to, you can change the sizing.
Yeah. So that's Captain Alana Holschnick. Oh. Rez, you still there?
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
Sorry, I just refreshed because it didn't make her bigger for me yet. So I figured
No, that was me. I didn't hit update token.
Oh, okay.
I changed the size of my end, and then I looked down and I go, oh, there's an update token button. Should probably click that. No, I saw your name poof. I'm like, oh no.
Oh no, yeah, that's just because I refreshed. Don't worry about it.
Yes. Is it bigger now?
Not yet.
Um,
So usually what you'll want to do is appearance, size, dimensions. Go to like width 2x2 or something. Other thing that you could do actually is if you just open the character sheet and then the art.
did that work?
Okay, that works. Yeah, it
Yep.
works.
Big.
Large lady.
Biggin.
Yes. All right. There you go.
Ideal. Anyway, sorry.
But yes, so that is what she looks like, and I'm gonna change this back to normal.
Okay.
There we go. Re-update it. No. Why? Stop being big.
It already shows as 1x1 for me.
No. On my end, the scale is going weird.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. I don't need the token on the screen anyhow. That was purely to show you guys what it looked like. I don't know why I'm stressing about it. Okay. So, yes, you do hear that from them. Is there anything else you would inquire?
No, I think that's enough information. I would thank them for their time and then make my way back to the group.
All right. As you do, Rez, is there like a passive perception in this?
Perception DC is like D&D. It is 10 plus your perception modifiers. So like mine is 16.
Okay. What's your perception DC then, Onyx?
Perception DC?
Yes.
So if you look on the left side of your character sheet in that red like banner,
Yeah.
you can see your perception and it will just say like +6 or something.
Yeah, plus
So
6.
just add 10 to that.
Okay, so
So
16.
yours is also 16.
Okay. With that, you do hear them as they're trying to speak in whispers. And you hear one of them go, "People don't really just approach us. That was weird." Yes, it is. But hush.
Well, don't really just approach us. Oh, that's
You
sad.
get the feeling like
Because
people are
people.
actively afraid of them. Either afraid or just want them dead.
Kind of sad.
Well, if
It
they're
is.
not nice people,
Mm.
I guess we're not certain of this yet, but
You're not 100% sure. I will note though, as you know, these are Captain Alana's men. You did get kind of the sense that maybe Captain Alana isn't one of the ones who will come down to attack. Maybe actually she defends down here. You're not 100% sure, but when they called you a grounded, the one immediately said, "Hey, don't say that. The captain will have our fucking heads."
Oh, true.
Yes. So you do get a different sense. Like
so
these
some are bad, but not all. But there's a bad rep.
Exactly. And if you want to relay that information to the party, you are more than welcome to. Or if you don't want to, you also do not have to. I cannot force your hand.
I would definitely share it. That just sounds like a good thing to share.
Okay.
Fair.
With that, I'm assuming now you're going to head up to Mr. Truesdale. Would that be a correct assumption?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby, is that good with you?
Yep, I'll go with me. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine.
Yeah.
I just
Mike's
want to
been
make
on
sure
the
it's good.
fence lately.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys head up there. I'm just kind of grouping all together. And as you walk in, I don't have interior art because once again, I didn't want to steal, and I'm trying to get better about it. I will be making it soon, but I also didn't have as much time as I hoped I was going to have to prep for the game because life went get sick.
Nope.
That was bad. All right. Anyhow, You all walk up and you knock on the door and you hear a voice from inside. Come in!
Oh boy. Okay.
As you walk in, you hear just a little explosion. As you walk in, you see a
Nick goes
gnomish.
to walk in first, and Maury kind of pushes her back and steps in first.
Yes. If you zoom in, you will
Hmm.
see the token for Mr. Truesdale right here.
Mhm.
And he is a gnomish man. He stands at a whopping 3 foot, exactly. He
Ah.
has blue hair, slightly pointed ears, and he wears kind of normal steampunk goggles on his eyes. And you see that they're filled with soot, and he kind of does the one finger wipe on each one and then takes them off. Oh boy,
Oh.
you. Huh. I never thought gunpowder, citric acid, and something else I can't say because it might actually make something happen. I don't know for real life, and I'm not going to give any sort of accidental formula out. But you would never believe that mixing 3 chemicals would make a boom. Oh, hi. How can I help you folk?
Hello. Oh,
Hey.
we are just here to pick up a dagger for insert the guy's name here because again I forgot. Monkey brain.
Mr.
But
Volt.
I remember the mission. Yes, Mr. Volt.
He goes, oh, yes. I just realized I'm sounding more and more like Popeye.
Mhm.
Where's me olive oil? All right, sorry. He looks at you all and goes, ah, yes, Mr. Volt's dagger. I did him a favor. I also silvered it. And he walks over to his bench. He clears off some clutter. You hear a couple things just crashing as he goes, oh, damn, fuck, hell it, stop, here. He brings the dagger out.
Oh dear.
He unsheaths it, and you do see the rune is etched as well as the blade. Looks to be a very polished silver blade.
Ooh.
Okay.
And he puts it back in the sheath, closes it up, and he hands it over. He goes, Did he say anything? Like, did he have any other orders for me, or?
I don't believe he did. This is Alex talking.
He did not.
I don't think so either.
I wouldn't know.
That's right. You would.
That is
Oh yeah, that's right.
true.
Yeah, no.
Mhm.
He did not give you guys any other orders or ask you to deliver any message. All he asked was for you to send his regards as you're picking it up.
Oh yes, that's right. I thought I was forgetting something. Yes, the regards. I would say, oh, he also wished for us to send his regards.
Oh, and
Ah.
so did the man who pointed here.
His name was Alan.
I don't remember
Met him.
his name though. Hmm.
His name was Alon.
Elon. She's
Yes.
like, she's saying for a few minutes. Oh, Elon.
Oh, him.
Him?
Yeah. Yeah, no, cool. Don't talk to that guy.
Oh, he was quite helpful pointing us here, but okay.
Just don't question it.
She's a little too trusting for her own good. Like she does have some wisdom, but like I feel like aside from that, she's just that's I feel like that's one of her shortfalls is that she just
So-
trusts people.
So she's the over-trusting small one, and Maury is the doesn't trust a damn thing tall one.
Correct.
love it.
This is why they work together. Granted,
Yes.
this partnership was more likely forced on them, but you know,
The doom
It
and gloom and
worked.
sunshine duo.
basically yes. I look, it's a fun trope, and I want to. It's a trope, but it's fun, and I wanted to do it. Bite me.
Yeah, buddy cop.
Oh, that's great. All right. So, he looks at you and he goes, and he smiles and goes, just if you're gonna talk to him too much, watch your wallet. He has sticky fingers and doesn't like to pay for his items, which is why now I have to have everything paid up front.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yes.
Not very cash money.
I
I think that's pretty cash money for him, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you saying this in character or out of character?
No, that was,
out of character. My guy would not say that's not
Okay.
very cash money.
No, nor would Ina.
I was about to say, if you guys are gonna start this, I hope you know I'm gonna make it a thing. You can start shenanigans, just know I will bring them back.
There are consequences
knows
to your
as well.
shenanigans. Beware.
Mm.
Alex, don't think I've forgotten about the Army of Bones.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Hey, remember when I was trying to collect all of the femurs off of every creature?
Yes, you had a femur
Oh.
collection.
Yes.
You had a
Oh,
femur
goodness.
collection, Leighton had a tooth collection.
Yep.
Remember when I set off a nuke?
Yes, I remember that.
And you killed all but you and one other member of the party? Yeah.
That seems
Oh,
something not easily forgotten, so yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone would like to see all this amazing action, go watch Serpents Lair Season 1. You will see all this. The streams
Yes.
are up on the channel. But with that, you guys talk to him for a minute, and then you start heading back into town, and you do see it's getting about sunset. It probably makes sense to stay at a local inn or something like that if you wanted to, and then leave in the morning. This is the Dungeon Master saying, I didn't realize you guys were just going to be very straightforward and be like, hey, do other things.
Well, what else are we going to do here? I guess we could look around, but like, I don't know.
I mean, as an alchemist, I could probably go back to the guy, whatever brew he was working on, and just be like, hey, maybe you could change this to this, and maybe it would help.
I will say there is a market here, as well as there. You were told if you ever needed a rune put on something, you could talk to him, and he would see about putting a rune on an item for you.
I see. Well, that's gonna be a bit of an issue with all of my 0 coinage to pay with things, or to pay for things.
Anything's
How much
free if
do
you're
you-
determined enough.
I am not.
Rune on an item. Don't mind me. I'm definitely not searching how much it is to put a rune on an item. Definitely not. Why would I do that?
Oh.
Because not D&D, you can't just bullshit your own prices on the spot.
Exactly. Something I used to be able to do.
A system that actually has systems to it? What a concept.
I
Sorry,
know.
I
I
shouldn't
know,
diss you,
right?
But
No, you're good.
at the same time, it ain't my favorite.
Mm.
I appreciate that there's actually stuff for me, but also I have to actually look stuff up now.
Yeah, that's I understand, yeah. But once you get used to it, I feel like it is a lot better than having to bullshit everything all the time.
Oh yeah.
It's nice to actually have some
Mhm.
balance to the system.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, do you guys want to stay at an inn for the night, or would you like to travel throughout the night? You're more than welcome to do either.
Hmm.
Throughout the night, I'd probably in.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably then. Although I don't have anything to pay for that.
Ooh, I think I could cover you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Topaz could probably cover everyone if need be.
Yeah, I got 7 gold. Not sure what that can get me, but I got some money.
That should pay for several inn nights at least.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got 12 gold and 11 silver. So
I will say it's I'd say trying to think. One silver per night at this inn, at the inn in this town. So
Okay.
not super expensive. I think that's Rez, does that sound about fair? About 1 silver a night?
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Okay. But say, you know the system a little better than I do, so that's why I'm checking with you.
I think 1 silver a night is reasonable. Especially this close to like a big city, but that is still welcoming to people. I could see that.
Yeah. So you all are able to find an inn and you're able to stay the night. Come morning, you do wake up and you can divvy up who's paying, stuff like that. And if you'd like, as you are taking a long rest, as I promised, with every long rest, you are welcome to tell me a campfire story. For those new here, campfire stories is a mechanic that I added from our original D&D campaign, which makes it so that our players can tell a story revolving around the character's backstory, or even they can tell us a story about something that has happened to them, or they can just make something up and tell us a story. This is a way to try and promote roleplay and stuff like that. So, with that, if anyone would like to kick us off, we'll open the table to all of you.
Yeah, I can't think of one right now.
Fair.
wait, for once?
Yeah, no, it's been weird adjusting from just being able to tell dust stories. Now I gotta
You gotta
actually think. Yes.
As I said, you can tell an IRL thing or like a theory, Alex. You can tell one of your theories if you'd like. You did nuclear pizza last time. You
Oh,
can't
a
tell another
theory?
one.
Okay, so
You can't do
theories.
nuclear pizza again. You already did that one.
What about the lamppost? Have I shared that one yet?
Nope.
Not on here.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share it. I'm gonna speak as though I'm talking to Ruby, just so since I addressed Rez last time, I'm gonna talk to Ruby this time, so I can actually give it like a storytelling aspect. So, do you know what a lamppost is? Have you seen one with your eyes before?
Yes.
Okay, good. This is critical information. Next, have you ever seen a lightning bug? Or because for some reason some people don't know what I mean when I say that.
Fireflies.
Yes, the bug that make it ass glow.
Yes, I've seen lightning bugs.
Okay, this is good. Okay, so far the pieces are coming together. Have you ever seen, now we're going back to the lampposts, have you ever seen one flicker? Or just completely go out?
Yes, I have a flickering one at the end of my road, actually.
Alright, buckle in, because I'm about to give you some brand new perspective. That lamppost is a slave owner. Think of it this way. What it does every night, abducts the glowy ass bugs, and it takes it into its housing unit, and it harvests their body for light. Whenever it flickers, the bugs are rebelling. Whenever it dies, the bugs have been quelled. They have been thinned to the point of extinction because the post was done dealing with their shit. Come every morning, there is a max exodus of glowy ass bugs, and we are doing nothing to stop it. Rather, we are condoning it because we keep building more.
Interesting theory.
I call it a theory, but I speak the truth.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Alex.
Mhm.
You can.
I guess I can. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, Alex, you can either take, what was it, 5 temp HP? I
Yep.
think it was 5 temp HP or 1 hero point. Would anybody
Hero
else like
point.
to tell us a campfire story?
I can have. I'll do a campfire story from Topaz's first encounter with alchemy.
Oh, let's hear it.
How they got into it. So up on the roof there is Topaz and her little brother, Flint. She calls him Spike because he's very much rough around the edges and gets hurt all the time. When they were little, he injured his arm to the point that he broke it. And so to hide the fact that her little brother broke his arm doing something very stupid with his older sister, she threw together witch hazel and moonwater and aloe and a whole bunch of healing ingredients to try and make a potion of sorts to try and like mend his arm in some way, like little kids do, and accidentally made it so that his arm fully healed, like the bone was no longer broken, but his little brother or her little brother lost the ability to recognize the color blue.
So he's fully blind to blue, but his arm's fixed.
He he's colorblind to blue, but his arm was completely fixed, and their mother had absolutely no clue. And also, little brother Spike was just young enough that he couldn't really like fully identify colors yet, and so like he knew if it was like a weird shade of gray, it was probably blue.
That's really funny.
So
All right.
he was able to
Aw.
pass it, and nothing ever happened.
Take your either 5 temp HP
Bonus
or hero
points.
point.
All right, I'll take the 5 temp HP.
Rez, would you like to tell us a campfire story?
I think, given that Mori has sort of appeared at this point, would try to poorly explain. Like she's nice, but she's kind of awkward. So she would try to explain sort of what happened with Mori. Um, and would kind of tell the story about how in the town that she came from, which is not too far from where Volt and that encampment is, but it's a bit of a hike, a day or so. She would tell the story of basically one day she was out and about trying to gather some she's probably like foraging for some herbs, some medical herbs in the forest, when one of those magic surges happened. And at this point, Mori was actually walking through the forest, and Ina was unaware to Mori until there was a shout of pain from the magical surge. And Ina sort of went over to the sound of this voice and did her very best to help and get this, whoever this is, whatever this is. Ina's never seen anything quite like this. Ina would, she described to you, that she had helped get this person to a state where they could at least walk and get back to safety. And from then on, Ina's just been able to call upon her. And she doesn't really know why. She doesn't really know how. She just knows that if she needs help, she can ask for it in the form of Mori.
Kind of
Gotcha.
wholesome. I like that.
I am kind of done with not kind of I don't mind every now and again like the real emo like edge lord characters. Every now and again they're fun, but I love a good wholesome character that like, hey, I actually love my family. Like I do things that I enjoy. Like they're just I like having characters that are a little bit wholesome. So yeah.
Yeah. With that,
Mm-hmm.
you may take your hero point or 5 temp HP.
I'll take a hero point.
All right.
Knowing my rolling luck.
With this, as the next morning comes, you are all awoken to... Sorry, my tablet just updated. There was an update on the screen. I'm like, what just happened? Okay. You are all awoken to something happening outside. And we'll say you're not in this house.
Oh.
You're probably in one of the next door houses, which is a kind of modified inn. So we're all in the same area. And you all hear a commotion outside as you see different guards. I'll mention these are fully different guards. But you do see 3 of them outside where I've placed them on the map, and they are actively starting to fight with people. They're trying to start a fight. And you can definitely hear this.
These guys.
The same token,
Oh,
because I just have a
boy.
general guard token.
Ah,
But you see this.
these are roof people, aren't they?
Yes, these
Yeah,
are
these
people
are the
from
bad
the roof.
ones.
And let me also go ahead and
Ah.
drag these guys up here.
I was gonna say, would I possibly know any of them at all because I am from the roof, or at least know of them?
You know what? Go ahead and I'm assuming you all are running outside. Would that be correct?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yee.
All right. In that case, go ahead and roll me. Topaz, you can roll me a perception check and see if you can recognize what's on like the symbol in there. Well, that's a no.
I was gonna say, can I use a hero point maybe to
you're
get a
you're more than
reroll?
welcome to.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use a hero point and reroll that because no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That's better. That's a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fantastically better.
Yes. So you look at them and you're trying to decipher, and the one of them, you catch a glint off their arm as you see the symbol, and you recognize them to be sorry, give me one moment, I'm pulling up the thing. Of
It's all good.
Captain Chuck's army. The reason you know that is there's a woodchuck on there.
Hmm. Gotcha. Would I know Captain Chuck personally, like through family, or like I just know of him?
You know of him. You know what his symbol is.
Okay, so I wouldn't have like diplomatic immunity or anything in this case.
Correct. You don't have any sort of that.
All right, cool. This is gonna get interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So
Time
with
to
that,
get violent.
I'm not going to make you start attacking anybody, but I am going to put us in initiative order. Purely to have so that I can see the way of things going. As well as I need a general townsfolk one.
Oh, also, sorry, you said this is like the next day, the next morning, or during the night?
Yes.
Okay. Then Mori would not be here because when Ina goes to sleep, Mori goes away.
Yeah. Commoner, perfect. Okay. I'm gonna give the 3 people commoner stats that are not guards. So just so you guys know, that's what they're gonna be running with. So I'm gonna roll them an initiative. If that rolled. It's actively not rolling for me.
It's a very nice fit.
What is it not rolling?
Trying to roll initiative for him.
Put them into select the token or all of the tokens that you need to. Right click one of them and then hit the little crossed sword and shield to add them into initiative.
Okay.
Then there should be like a little die that you can roll.
Yeah.
And you can select all of, like, everyone that you need to and put them in. at
Yeah,
once,
they're
and
just
then
gonna get
hold
a
separately.
+3 roll. That's all they're getting.
Okay.
For some reason, it didn't roll with the +3. That's fine. Whatever. They still get a 17.
Hmm.
That works for me.
Okay.
Be sure to click your token as you are adding this stuff in.
Oof.
Are you guys good if I have... Why are there 2?
To what? After 36?
What'd you say?
I assume because there's. What? Why are there 2 what?
Oh, no. That was on my end. You guys are good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna just get rid of this one. I'm gonna have just one initiative for the guards, if that's okay with you guys. Just to
Ooh,
keep things.
okay.
Sure.
And I'll give them the first one that I rolled, which was a 23. Because I tried to roll 3 of them. One, it didn't work. Who's missing? Onyx, did you roll initiative?
Oh shit, I did not. I thought I did, but I didn't. Here, let me find my thingy. There, Alex. Perception. Oh no, initiative. Here we go. Roll this one. Click.
Okay.
Oh, I like that number.
Again, you are not forced to go into combat. This is purely to show you what's happening. So, on the guards' turns, they're all looking at these people and they are trying to start the fight. Whether they are successful or not, we'll determine that on the commoner's turns, but it's not their turn right now. Alex, or Onyx, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Given it looks like they're trying to start the fight and hasn't broken out yet, I think I'm going to just maybe walk up about like 10 feet using whatever the action is to move. I'm just gonna shout out, "What's the meaning of this? Why are you trying to fight?" I know the answer, but I'm trying to get them to trying to start a dialogue and slow down the odds of a fight breaking out.
Yeah. This guard in the middle here, who is picking on the old lady, he turns and goes, "Hey, what's the problem, man? We're just trying to have a little fun here. There's no fight trying to be picked, right, Granny?" And he looks to her. And you can see that his sword is drawn. They all have swords drawn. They're trying to get these guys to make the first move. They're egging them on, trying to get them to swing at them so that they can swing back and technically not be the aggressor.
And that's what it looks like.
Yes, it's very obvious. I'm not even going to make you roll for it because they're actively trying to do this.
Okay. In response, I think I'd shoot back. This is your version of fun? Intimidating a populace so that you can freely swing on them? It's pathetic, really.
Give me one moment. Let's see what they think about that.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
You know, when I was trying to think of what to say, I didn't want to go what's the word? Where you draw attention to yourself and you might just start a fight that way. But as I was speaking from his perspective, that just kind of happened.
So I decided higher. They're going to fall for you saying this and turn to you and start attacking. And lower they weren't. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
Alex, this did not mechanically, but this man turns to you, sword drawn, and go, "Why, you get your ass over here and fight me, you bastard!" And you see he's gritting his teeth and fucking pissed. You do still have 2 actions. You only took 1 stride action this turn.
Do we know if there'd be any repercussions taken against them if they were to attack someone who doesn't fight back? Like when we were having the conversation earlier, does it sound like their training practices are condoned?
Yes.
Or are they something that's so they are condoned? Okay.
So from what you know,
So
it is condoned for some droves to go and do this. Other droves, if they do it, it could cost them their head. But you can tell.
And is this drove one of the ones that are condoned?
Definitely condoned. They're actively doing this.
Fuck.
You don't see
Okay.
You don't see a captain around. It looks like they're just doing this for fun with the knowledge that they're not going to face repercussions.
All right, well, you know what? Fuck it. In that case, I look to him and I say, if your first target is a granny, I don't think you're any true fight. And I rush him.
Okay. You can take one more. Are you going to do the 2 action thing or?
I was actually just looking it up to see if I can do that.
Yeah. I will say all of you can have a weapon
Oh.
drawn before the combat starts. You heard the commotion. It would make sense that you're walking out with a weapon either in hand or almost out of its sheath. So I'm not going to make you guys use an action to do that. Even though technically rules I should, but I'm going to be nice for now.
I'm going to use one more stride action, walk
Okay.
up to him, and then use power attack. I deal an extra die of weapon damage if it hits.
Is that a 2 action thing?
So I don't get... it should be, I believe. Let me get back to it.
The
Wait,
reason
let me go to action so I can find it.
the reason I ask,
Power attack is 2, yeah.
the only reason I'm going to
Oh, shit, that's right, stride.
Yep, stride is an action. You don't just have a move speed. Sorry, buddy.
Okay. So I'm going to stride up and then I'm going to regularly attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a swing on this guy. That's gonna hit.
Not horrible. Is it a crit?
It is. You are far off from a crit, but that will hit.
Damn, okay. Then press damage.
Yeah.
Oh, 7. Not horrible.
Yeah, you do so. Why did that injure all of them?
They might all be sharing the same.
You probably have them. Yeah, if they're all selected, or yeah.
No, it's just they're all going off the same token. Okay, I'm just gonna have to make a mental note. You know what? Actually, that's why I have a tablet. Give me one moment, please, as I'm just gonna write this down. So he's at 8. The number. Okay. Now we can continue. Sorry. We love when stuff just doesn't work. Or, it does work. I'm just dumb. Alright. Topaz, it is your turn.
Alright. The one right here. I don't know how to ping it. My bad. Or wait, that one right there.
Okay.
Who is he attacking?
He hasn't attacked yet, but this is someone. This is an orcish man. You don't. No, you don't know this person. But it's an orcish man who seems to have lost an eye at some point.
Yeah. Topaz is gonna stride out to about here. And then just go, dude, he lost an eye. That is not a fair fight. Are you kidding me? Do you even know who this guy is?
Okay. What are you trying to do exactly?
I'm trying to get him away from the guy, to like draw him away from the guy so the guy can get away and I can instigate a fight with him, basically. Get him to
Okay.
fight me and not the other guy.
Yeah, no. I will say the other two guards, they have turned towards you guys. They've realized who's with who.
Mm.
Their eyes are locked
Uh-huh.
on all three of you.
Cool.
Do you want to do anything else with your turn?
Oh, always fun.
I am going to I'm gonna take one more stride action, and then I'm going to attack with my Thunder Mace.
Okay.
Thunder.
I'm trying to remember how to get the attack. Okay. So it would have been drawn as a one-hand weapon already.
Yes.
And then I'm trying to find where to like roll for it. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Let me see if I can help you real quick. It should be under actions.
Yep.
Thunder Mace. Why doesn't it have an attack?
That's what I'm asking.
Here, hold on. Let me try something. Let's say that should have an attack. That's just actively.
You need to draw it two-handed.
Gotcha.
It is a two-handed weapon.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Rolling to hit with it.
A 15 will miss.
Damn it.
Mhm.
All right.
Even that was all three actions, correct? 2 strides and then a attack.
Yep. That was all three.
Okay. Next in initiative is the commoners. I just have Mr. Wren using that. So you see, you see these guys go, oh, hold on, wait, you are flanking.
Oh, I was 2 technically then.
Yes, you both were. The flanking would not have gotten you a crit because it's only a -2 penalty, but it will make Topaz's attack a hit because they take a -2 penalty to AC.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, that is awesome.
All right. So roll for dams then.
Yes, roll me the dams.
Oh, dammy boys.
Oh, we got 4 dams. Wow.
4 dams.
Yep. All right, you got 4 dams worth of Thunder
Yep.
Mace on this guy. And you
Sweet.
see, with that, now the common folk, you see all of them, they all, seeing you guys fighting for them, which they're not used to seeing anybody stand up. They've seen it a couple times, but definitely not people not from here. They go, you hear this man here go, my name is Orville, and fuck you! And he is going to take an... I need to find the thing. He will use an action, and he draws a sickle. So that's first action. And he will actually take a strike at this guy. And he hits. It's not crit. And he did... Holy shit. And he does 6 damage to that guy.
Sweet.
This guy is down to that amount of health. The granny, she does not have any weapon, but she is going to stay there and basically going to try and hold the flank for you. And the other guy, he also does not have a weapon on him, so he is going to just kind of stand there, but also try and hold the flank. With that will be the end of their turn. Ina, it is your turn.
Ina looks slightly panicked. She's like, I thought we weren't supposed to mess with these people, but okay. At least that's she doesn't say that out loud. That's what she's thinking. Are we just going lethal with y'all with these folks?
Probably.
Cool. Just double checking something.
Yeah, go for it. Do what you gotta do.
You know what? I don't want to pull up my Eidolon for this, but I think she would. So let's just go ahead and manifest Eidolon. So that will take 3 whole actions, but Mori will show up in a square adjacent to me, and she gets 1 action. So now that she is here, she's gonna try and fuck some people up. Cause
Let there be violence.
Yes. Yeah, she'll just come on over here, seeing that a couple of the other guards seem to be already occupied, and that's my turn.
All right. Next in initiative will be the guards. And the guards are facing you, despite how their tokens look. And they are all. So we're gonna Onyx. The one by you is going to take his. He's going to take a strike with a long sword. Does a 19 hit your AC?
Oh yeah, I couldn't raise my shield. That it does.
All right. What alignment are you? And yes, this matters.
True neutral.
True neutral? Okay. Rez, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Chaotic damage.
Yeah.
Does that affect neutral characters, or would that only be lawful characters?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Because I think that would only affect lawful characters.
I'm doing a real quick search here.
Gotcha.
What is...
Line damage.
But I believe, is this like Divine Lance or...
No, this is actively infused into his weapon.
Oh,
and
shit. Okay.
It's an additional 2.
Chaotic damage will harm only lawful creatures. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So you will not take the chaotic damage. In that case, you take 4 damage. As his blade does strike you. And then...
Strikes me? Sorry.
No, sorry, Onyx.
Sorry, I couldn't remember.
No, you're good.
Oh.
So Onyx, you will take 4 damage. It could have been worse, buddy. You could have taken the chaotic damage too. He does not want to be in a flank. So he is going to actively try and take a step. He's going to take a stride action and try and move up here. Which is still in your threat radius, so he's not going to trigger attack of opportunity, I think, if you have it. Seeing as Rez is not correcting me, I'm going to go with yes.
If he doesn't have he should have attack of opportunity as a fighter, and I believe moving through an occupied square would provoke that. Yes. I can double check attack of opportunity.
He just moved straight up. It wasn't an occupied square, but it would be one that he's
Sorry, not an occupied square. I mean a
a threatened square.
So trigger a creature within your reach uses a manipulate action, not this, or a move action, or makes a range attack. So yes, this is a move action. Unless he took so this is a specifically a stride.
Yes,
so
he took a stride.
That would provoke an AOO.
Gotcha. Alex, do you have attack of opportunity?
So Onyx can take that. Yes, that is a class feature as a fighter.
Gotcha.
And it's not a feat for him.
Gotcha. In that case, Alex, if you would like to, you are more than welcome to take one, as he does start moving up.
Oh, I get to take one even if he doesn't leave my attack range?
Yes, it's because he moved within your range.
It is different than 5e.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I would gladly give him a Wampin. Okay, just a regular attack?
Yeah,
Yes.
just a regular attack at full, no map.
Mm.
Oh man, that was so close.
You know
to
what, Alex?
17.
It was.
We like to say
Whom?
something called meat to beat. So go ahead and roll me some dams.
Give me the dammies.
That's a lot of dammies. He's not looking good. But he is going to take another attack with multiple attack penalty. Not at you, but he is going to take it at a flanked. Is Mori an attackable opponent?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you can absolutely attack Mori.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Yeah, so with flanking, he is
Yeah.
going to take a swing at her.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Then that's a crit because he rolled a natural 20.
Rip. Okay, go for it.
Oh,
What alignment is Mori?
Mori is chaotic neutral.
Okay. So she will take 10 points of damage.
Okay. Ina takes 10 points of damage.
Oh,
They
that's
share a
right.
health pool.
It transfers to you. Oh,
They
no.
share a health pool,
Yeah.
which is why summoners have 10 hit points per level, which is, you would think, a lot for a character that's not getting into melee, but their Eidolon is always getting into, almost always getting into melee.
Yes. The other, so that's his. The other one is also going to take a strike at Mori.
Oh yeah,
100%.
100%.
Ooh, that's
okay.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. He does not see a reason to do anything different.
Okay.
So he is going to take a second attack. That's
Okay.
only a 10, probably not going to hit, and he's going to
Nope.
These guys really don't have anything else, and now he's just frustrated, like, why can't I hit you? Ah! And he's going to take one more attack and fish for a crit, and only rolls a 9, so he's going to
Okay.
fully miss. And the last guy
Okay.
is going to swing at Topaz once. And that is Topaz is a 21 hit your AC.
yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'm just answering a message from the chat. So with a 20, so that is 2 damage. Or actually, what's your alignment?
My alignment is. Hold on, I'm trying to remember what it is.
It would be on the like character, the very first tab.
Yeah. My character, I forgot to change it on here. My character is neutral good.
Neutral good. You are lucky. If you
Yeah.
were lawful, you'd be taking extra damage. You are not. So you're gonna take
Whew.
just 2 picks of damage. Not a whole lot.
All right, cool.
He's going to take a stride action. And he's going to try and move closer to his buddies and away from you a little bit. Because he does not know he got poked by you. He does not want to get poked again.
Yep.
So he is going to move.
Wouldn't he technically still be flanked though? Because I'm on one side and Onyx is on the other.
No, because
exactly the same.
You aren't on his flanks.
Gotcha.
With that, so that's his second. And then he is just not gonna you know what? With that stride action, he'll actually go to here. I'm looking at things. I'm realizing, oh, this makes more sense. So he's just gonna move over there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to take a swing at Onyx. And half map. So let's see. Onyx, how healthy are you feeling, buddy?
17 out of 21.
Does it feel like a 9 would hit with flanking, which is a -2 to your AC?
A 9 would not hit.
Well, shucks. Can't blame a guy for trying.
Damn.
uh, that's the end of my guard's turn. With that, Onyx, is your turn. One guard has gotten into flanking, the other one is up here, and they are both not very happy.
Can you say that again? You kind of cut out a little bit.
None of the guards are happy. It is your turn.
Okay. If I were to move here, would I incur an attack of opportunity? From this guy?
If you took a single step up, no.
Yeah, I'll say you can take a 5-foot
So
step.
if you only move like 5 feet, then that is considered a step and not a move action unless you want it to be a stride action. And steps do not incur attacks of opportunity if these people even have it.
Okay, I think I'm gonna step then using one action.
Okay.
Just to get that flanking going on.
Yeah.
And then
All aboard
I'm gonna
the
go
flank
ahead
train.
and power attack, because I can finally do that again.
Gotcha. Roll me the power bams.
Do I hit?
Hold on, I have to look at something. What are these guys' AC?
Oh,
It's like
please
I was
be a
gonna-
crit.
It is not a crit, but it is a hit.
No.
It's a solid hit too.
Oh, them some dammies.
How would you like to do it?
Honestly, I really just like the idea of crashing the axe down onto the side of his helmet, or like I crash it into the side of his helmet and I just dent it, and I just send him flying to the ground.
Yeah, no.
Or, sorry, my sword. I don't know if I said axe or not, but I meant sword.
You're good. But yeah, so he goes down. Where do I? And he is now. If I can find the thing. Okay, there we go. It does it to all of them. Okay. Hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make this. I'm gonna make him disappear for now. He's still there.
You could just turn the. Oh wait, if you change one token, it would change the rest of them. I was gonna say you could turn his thing red, but
No, but I should have set this up differently. I didn't. That's on me. It be what it be. All right. But he is down. Yes. So now it will be Topaz. It is your turn.
Topaz is going to stride to here.
Okay.
Promptly yell, "Where the hell do you think you're going?" And roll to strike it. I'm gonna roll to strike at him with the Thunder Mace again,
All right. Roll me strike.
since that worked so well last time.
You do have hero points.
Can I
I
use?
think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I use a hero point
Yes, you may.
to reroll? Oh, that'd be a lot cooler.
That is a good old meat to beat. Roll me some dams.
Sweet.
How much did you
That's
do?
3 dams.
That's pretty good. He's not looking very happy. In fact, it looks like he's very unhappy.
Yeah. And then for my last action, do I still have that like other vial that I had in my hands when I was trying to regrow the guy's arm? Because I know I had 2 vials and I had to pick between the 2.
Would you have grabbed it as you're walking out the door? Like as you heard the stuff? Or no?
I think I would have, because like I keep my character would have like a little, sort of like how Terminator has the like bullet like sash around him. Mine would be like that, but it'd have like little bottles of potions in it, and that's kind of the only one that I had left in there.
I will rule it as Oh, your Thunder Mace is a two-handed weapon. No, you would not have it in your hand.
No, no, I'm saying like what I have it on me is the
Oh
only
yes,
thing.
it's on you, but it's not in your hand. Sorry, I misunderstood
Okay.
you.
No, you're good. Uh, changing grip, would that be a free action or not?
I'm honestly not sure. Rez, is that a reaction?
I believe changing grip is an action. I can double check though.
I believe it is as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I have change grip under my action on Thunder Mace, but it doesn't have the darkened big triangle on it, so I didn't know if it was a free action or just an
Oh,
action.
if it's not darkened, that's a free action.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use a free action to change my grip to one-handed, and then I just want to take the vial out and swish it around to see like if I get any like inkling of knowledge of what this could possibly do.
To pull
If
the
I
vial
was
out,
to or yeah.
to pull the vial out is an action, and you can try and identify it on your next turn. So that would be your third action.
Okay. All right, yeah, then I'm just gonna take my third action to pull it out.
Okay. With that, it is now the commoners' turns. The two that are not serving a purpose as far as flanking, which is Orville and the grandma, they are going to start moving away. So I'm just gonna move them to here. They're basically no longer in the combat. Ren over here, he is still in the combat, and he's going to try and hold the flank. Which will be his turn. Ina, it is your move.
Great. Ina is pretty injured looking. But she will cast Boost Eidolon on Mori. So I'll
Ooh.
put that effect on.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
Mori. And then Mori will go ahead and attack the guard right next to her.
Okay.
Which I believe. Need to double check how the tandem works, but if she only gets one attack or if she gets I think she can get up to 3 actions. So here, let me throw into chat the summoner page. But act together. Actually, here I can specifically throw an act together. So so I take one action, and the other takes an action or activity using the same number of actions as act together. Which makes me think that an action or activity would be one attack, which is only one action.
Hold on.
But
yeah, it's looking like it's one action for right now.
okay. Yeah, okay. In that case, is it possible to just not do boost Eidolon and then Mori attacks multiple times? I'm a little uncertain of this.
I don't think you can. I think it has to be.
I don't think so.
From just what I was looking at, it looks like.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, you can boost your Eidolon, and the Eidolon can attack because the boost Eidolon is your cantrip, not the Eidolon's.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can order the Eidolon to do a thing.
Okay. Then maybe I'll do boost Eidolon. So damage will. It's only because it's unarmed attacks. Great. Then she will just try and hit once, against the guard next to her.
All right, roll me.
And that'll be, yeah. She'll swipe out with some claws that kind of suddenly grow from her fingertips. So beep. Damn.
Yes. That will unfortunately miss unless you want to use a hero point. You're more than welcome to.
Oh, I should. I should actually because I should.
Yeah, so go ahead and just
What can I? Oh, I don't know. I can't reroll using it. I guess I'll just reroll and keep the new result.
Oh,
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
That's okay. And I'll get
Yeah.
rid of a hero point.
All right.
This is why I
that
take hero points because I have bad rolling luck. But that's okay. That's my turn.
all right? Next initiative is the guards. One guard no longer has a buddy. He is going to take a. Where did my? Gosh, it keeps going away. He's going to take a swing at Maury.
All right.
Ooh, does a 27 hit?
Yes, it does not
Woohoo!
technically crit unless that was a 20 on the die.
It was not. All right,
Okay.
so you're gonna take
her
3.
AC is 18, which means that sorry, continue.
That'll be 3 damage then.
Okay, 3 damage.
And he is going to take a stride action. He does not want to be in the flank, so he's going to move, or he's going to take a step. Sorry, not a stride, a step.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to take another swing to get out of that flank. And that will miss. It's only a 17.
Okay.
With that, the other guard is going to take a swing at our good friend Topaz.
Yeah, we knew this was coming.
That's a 10 to hit. I'm assuming that's going to miss.
What is it?
A 10.
Yeah, it misses.
All right. Second attack. Oh! All right, first is a 23 hit.
Yes.
All right, so it bumps up to a crit because he nat 20'd.
Oh boy.
That's the power of a fish. God, it's
Yeah.
it's a whopping 4 damage.
Oh no, whole 4 damage. There goes the rest of my temp hit points that I took.
Yeah.
Hey, don't knock 4 damage.
Yeah. He doesn't have
It
much more,
adds
but
up.
he doesn't want to make it easy for you to get in flank. So he's
Yeah.
going to take a move action and move over here. And that will be his turn. Onyx, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a stride action. I'm gonna go ahead and try to flank this guy,
All right.
and
You
then
have initiated
I'm
flank.
going to power attack with my longsword. Strike.
That will hit.
Do I hit? Okay.
So this guy has not been hit yet. And in one swing, you bring him down pretty damn far, and he does not look very good. Is that all for you?
Huh.
Yep, that do be.
Okay. Power attack is powerful. Holy shit. Topaz, it is your move.
All right. I'm going to try and examine what exactly is in that vial that I took off of my belt.
All right, go ahead and roll me a crafting check. This will be one action
Right.
to identify.
Yep.
All right. As you're looking at it, it looks like a lesser healing potion with something else in it. You're not sure what. You've never you recognize the part of it that's a lesser healing, but you don't know what the other compound in this is.
Could I try and get a sense of like, or no, I already did that. Never mind. I was gonna say like what it could do, but like I already know it's a lesser healing, and I don't want to like chance that it might heal this guard that I'm trying to beat the shit out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can, if you'd like, I think it's is it an action to stow? I think it's an action to stow an item, and then you can swap grip, free action, and then hit if you want to do it.
Yeah, it is an action to stow an item.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take my second action to stow the potion back, and then take my free action to change my grip, and then my third action I'm gonna try and hit him with the thunder mace again.
Hold on, why is that an interact action? If you're swapping your grip.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
don't know why
interact?
it's interact because it doesn't have it filled in on the actual sheet.
So
What do you mean?
no, I'm looking at the in the chat because it
The
says when
chat.
she changes it.
Yeah, it is an action. It is an action to change grip.
So it's an action to swap from one hand to two hand. Oh, because it's a release.
Oh wait,
not
I
a
do see change grip. What? Yeah, change grip to one hand, I believe, is
So to go to one hand
Oh.
is
free
one action.
action.
Okay.
Like
release
that
yeah.
one.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, then I'm just gonna use that action to go back to two-hand grip,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. I
Mhm.
really thought it was different than that. All right. With that, it is Mr. Wren's turn. He has seen that you guys have this handled. He's gonna get the fuck out of there. Effectively, they are no longer in the initiative. Ina, it is your turn.
All right, Ina is going to do battle medicine on herself
Okay.
as her one action. So that is basically just a medicine check, DC 15.
Yeah.
She does have tools on her.
Gotcha.
So beep.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your
There
healing.
we
Hey.
go. Then for treat wounds, that is a success, so 2d8. Solid.
There you go.
Hey.
I needed that. That was actually exactly the amount of hit points I was down.
Nice.
So Ina pulls out a few tools and manages to, or actually, because this is all coming from her Eidolon, I feel like she probably like she just like eats some herbs or something. I don't know. Just
Yeah.
something that like will reinvigorate herself. And Mori will go ahead and take her action to attack the guard in front of her.
All right. Roll me an attack.
Target strike.
That will hit.
There we go. For 7 damage.
And with that, you knock him fully out of our initiative because he's down.
Beautiful.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. Sorry, it took me a second to process that question.
You're fine. And with that, we are going to take a quick 10-minute break. We'll see you guys back in 10.
Sounds good.
unmute myself, unmute you guys. All right. Sorry about that. I had to use the restroom, and I also heard my cats fucking with something outside my room, and I was like, okay, this needs to be dealt with now. With that, we just finished Ina's turn. It is the guard's turn, probably the single guard's last hurrah. He's gonna make it a damn good one. As he draws his sword, and will make a strike at Miss Topaz. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, an 18 does hit.
All right. Does a total of 2 damage. And as you feel the
no.
As you feel the sword hit you, you hear somebody. You hear a voice off in the distance, and you all see a woman walks up. Excuse me! That will be enough of that. And with that, you see the guard drops his sword in fear. You see Captain Alana Holschnick has walked out of Mr. Truesdale's house as she was getting a rune made there. And that was a really weird timing for that break, because this is actually, we're going to end our session.
Oh boy.
Wonderful timing.
So, funny enough,
Fantastic.
at the start of every round, I was rolling an IRL D20. On a 17 or higher, she was going to appear that round, and if I didn't roll it, she was going to appear at the end of the combat. I rolled an 18 on the die, on just a raw D20. I was like, oh, well, that's fucking timing.
Yep.
Oh, my lord.
Come to save his ass after I was about to kick the shit out of him again.
Yeah, with... that's timing if I've ever fucking seen it. Okay. With that, I want to say another huge thank you to our sponsor. Thank you to our over at I hear myself.
My headset came unplugged for a hot second there.
You're good. I want to say a huge thank you to our sponsor of Iron Buffalo Gaming and Coffee. If you're in the Amherst Buffalo area, be sure to stop on in, grab yourself a cup of coffee, and stay for the community there. It's an awesome place. And with that, I bid you all farewell. Stay awesome, stay safe, and as always, stay golden. We'll see you guys next time. This is N from TG Studios signing off. Say goodbye, everybody.